Welcome, my dear students. Myself, Himanshu Vats, your SST teacher. Today, we are again with a new topic, new chapter, that's of different book. In our previous video, we have discussed about marginalization. It was on social level, of course. Today, also, we will be discussing about some major and hot issues of the society, which were prevalent in the past. We will be discussing about some incidents, some wrong practices which were being held in the past. आज से लगभग 200-150 साल पहले की हम लोग बातें करेंगे in this video discussion. The chapter name is Women, Caste and Reforms from your history book. We will try to cover up pages 108 to pages 111. Okay. So before actually getting into a heading, let me try to recall you about the present situation. In today's world, अगर हम आज के समय की बात करें, women's, children, casteism is almost negligible. आज के समय में कोई partiality नहीं है, कोई ज़्यादा discrimination नहीं है. In an educated society, there is a no place for casteism as well. कोई इनइक्वालिटी जैसी चीजें ज्यादा प्रिविलेंट नहीं है. वीमेन्स आर गिवन इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटी इन ऑल द फील्ड्स. उनको बराबर समान अधिकार मिले हैं हमारे समाज में हर चीज में, चाहे वो एजुकेशन हो, चाहे वो जॉब हो, वट एवर इट इज. एंड सेम वे ऑलमोस्ट ऑल द कास्ट ग्रुप टुडे आर नाउ एंजॉइंग same privileges in all the sectors. But the situation of Indian society was not so good if we talk about earlier time. इफ वी गो बैक नियर अबाउट 200 years अर्लियर, उस समय की सिचुएशन इतनी अच्छी नहीं थी. द थिंग्स वर नॉट सो गुड इन दोज टाइम्स. विमेन्स वर नॉट अलाउड टू गो टू स्कूल. लेट्स सी वन बाय वन, पॉइंट बाय पॉइंट. 200 years ago, one of the wrong practice which was prevalent in Indian society was child marriage. Children were forced to marry. They were being married by their will of their parents एट अ वेरी स्मॉल एज. जिस समय में उनको पढ़ना लिखना चाहिए था या उनको जिम्मेदारियों का एहसास भी नहीं होता, दे वर नॉट रेस्पॉन्सिबल इवन टू हैंडल देमसेल्व्स, दे वर आस्क्ड टू get married. Okay. Another evil at that particular time in the society was a man can remarry more than one time. Means he can have more than one wives. He can marry more than one time to a woman. Man was given the freedom. Okay, please listen carefully and be aware that this point is inversely related to the women in the later phase. Men was having the freedom, but women was not having such liberty to do so. Okay. सती प्रथा was prevalent over there. What was सती प्रथा? सती प्रथा में क्या होता था कि if a husband dies of a woman, then that woman was asked to burn herself alive in the fire of her husband's funeral. उस औरत को ये कहा जाता था कि वो अपने पति की चिता में जिंदा अपने आप को जला ले. इससे ये साबित होता था कि शी वॉज हाउ मच डिवाइन, शी वॉज हाउ मच डिवोटेड टू हर हस्बैंड. दैट वॉज कॉल्ड एज सती, कि वो कितनी ऊंचे स्टैंडर्ड की वाइफ है. This pratha was called as Sati Pratha. It was also in practice near about 200 years ago. And women's were not the equal partners in the property, land and money. महिलाओं को समाज में उस समय जमीन, जायदाद और बाकी एसेट्स में बराबर का हक नहीं मिलता था. They were not having the equal rights. Women education was almost negligible. विमेन एजुकेशन वॉज नॉट प्रिविलेंट. उस समय गर्ल्स की एजुकेशन पर कोई भी फोकसिंग नहीं था, कोई ध्यान नहीं दिया जाता था. इनफैक्ट देर वॉज अ वर्णा सिस्टम. हिंदी वाला जो वर्ण है, वर्णा सिस्टम. इन दिस वर्णा सिस्टम इट वॉज एक्चुअली अ कास्ट सिस्टम. द कास्ट्स वर डिवाइडेड इनटू 4 categories. Okay, these categories were related to caste also and related to the occupation also. The 4 categories were Brahmin, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras. The Brahmin were considered as the upper class. They were supposed to teach and do the ritual practices. Okay. Kshatriyas were the ruling clan, ruling dynasty. जो लोग राजा महाराजा होते थे, जो अपनी प्रजा के ऊपर शासन करते थे वो क्षत्रिय कहलाते थे। जो अपनी प्रजा के लिए लड़ते थे, अपने राज्य के लिए लड़ते थे, उसकी सुरक्षा करते थे, दे वर कॉल्ड एज क्षत्रियास। Vaishyas were the trading people, business class. Those who were trading, those who were buying and selling something, they were called as Vaishyas. And Shudras was the lowest class. The people, those who were involved in the maybe labor work or below those labor work, like cleaning of the city, yeah, other such type of work, which were not considered as good. So these were the four systems that were prevalent. It's not only about the name. These systems were really sometimes very inhuman. In what way? किस तरह से ये अमानवीय हो जाते थे? जो लास्ट कैटेगरी है शूद्रास, उनको कई चीजों में समाज की बहुत सारी चीजों से दूर रखा जाता था। दे वर नॉट अलाउड टू डू मेनी थिंग्स, लाइक दे वर कंसिडर्ड एज अनटचेबल, उनको अछूत माना जाता था। दे वर नॉट अलाउड टू यूज द विलेज टेम्पल, दे वर नॉट अलाउड टू एंटर द विलेज टेम्पल, उनको जो विलेज का टेम्पल होता था, मंदिर होता था, उसमें जाने की परमिशन नहीं थी। दे वर नॉट इवन अलाउड टू टेक बाथ इन द पब्लिक पोंड ऑफ द विलेज, उनको उस पोंड में बात कर, दे वर नॉट अलाउड टू टेक अ बाथ, ओके, इन दैट पोंड। एंड ऑल्सो दे कांट ड्रॉ आउट ड्रिंकिंग वाटर फ्रॉम द विलेज वेल, जो गांव का एक कॉमन वेल होता था, कुआं होता था, उसमें से भी इनको पानी निकालने की, उसका पानी यूज करने की परमिशन नहीं थी। सो देर वर सच मोर evils in the society. We will be seeing this chapter, what were those evils, against whom and how were this reformed up to a certain extent, who took the initiative of reforming this, that we will be discussing in the same video in the next page. Keep watching it. Okay students, now we'll see the next heading of this chapter. After the general introduction, working towards the change. How did the changes occurred in the society, Indian society, for the betterment? कैसे कैसे हमारे भारतीय समाज में धीरे धीरे बदलाव आए, जिससे कि चीजें अच्छी होनी स्टार्ट हुई, बेहतर होनी स्टार्ट हुई। In 19th century, debates and discussions started. People started discussing about various matters, social customs, reforms, and other such beliefs. Reason was that उसका कारण ये था, the books, the newspaper and the magazines were being printed, it were being circulated, leaflets and pamphlets were being shared by the people, that those were very cheap by the rate. अगर हम पैसे की बात करें, वो काफी सस्ते होते थे और वो इजिली सर्कुलेटेबल भी होते थे, दे वर हैविंग वेरी लो कॉस्ट। सो पीपल started sharing their views, started reading others views, because in 19th century the education level became bit high. People started slowly learning reading and writing, they started getting educated. जो 19वीं शताब्दी में जो व्यक्ति था इंडिया का, वो ज्यादा शिक्षित होने लगा, ओके। इंडियन रिफॉर्मर्स एंड रिफॉर्म ग्रुप्स केम इनटू एग्जिस्टेंस। धीरे धीरे जो समाज को बदलने वाले ग्रुप थे, जो समाज में रिफॉर्म लाने वाले, क्रांति लाने वाले, चेंज लाने वाले ग्रुप थे, दे केम इनटू एग्जिस्टेंस। सो वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग वन सच रिनाउंड पर्सनैलिटी, राजा राम मोहन रॉय. We have heard his name many times. Let's see. We will be discussing his contribution to our Indian society. Born in 1772 and he passed away in 1833. He formed Brahmo Samaj, which was earlier called as Brahmo Sabha in Calcutta. He was a learned man and educated person. He was a linguist. He learned many languages. He was perfect in many languages like संस्कृत, पर्शियन एंड यूरोपियन लैंग्वेजेस. सो विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस लैंग्वेजेस उन्होंने हमारी इंडियन कल्चर के कई ग्रंथ स्टडी किए, और होली टेक्स्ट बुक ऑफ डिफरेंट डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस, एंड ही केम टू नो कि सम कस्टम्स एंड रिचुअल्स, कुछ प्रथाएं जो हम करते हैं, समाज में प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, दे आर नॉट मेंशन्ड एनीवेयर इन एनी होली बुक ऑफ आवर इंडियन कल्चर, वो कहीं पर भी मेंशन्ड नहीं है. ही स्टेटेड दिस थिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ इंडियन सोसाइटी. उन्होंने अपनी बात अपनी इंडियन सोसाइटी के सामने रखी, उनको बोला, लोगों को अवेयर किया, जागरूक किया. ही अवेयर्ड द पीपल एंड ही क्रिटिसाइज्ड फॉर सती प्रथा, दैट दिस इज टोटली इनह्यूमन. and he also was in favor for equality for women. He was against the inequality. Okay. Since he was a learned person, Britishers also supported him. They also were having factual similarity with him. उन्होंने भी इनका support किया. And finally, with the help of the Britishers, in 1829, East India Company declared Sati Pratha as illegal. The Sati Pratha practice was banned. Okay. There are one or two more social reformers that we'll discuss in the same video in the next page. So please keep watching it. And meanwhile, you can also go through the book and recall their names where they are mentioned for better understanding. Okay, let's discuss about some more reformers. Now, this is the final page of today's video. In the same heading, working towards change. In the previous page, we have discussed about Raja Ram Mohan Roy, one of the great social reformer. He worked for the women's empowerment, betterment. Now we have the next name in this list, Ishwar Chand Vidyasagar. He suggested for widow remarriage act. He supported that a widow should be remarried. It can be remarried. And finally, the Britishers in 1856 declared this as a law. They declared that widow can be remarried. They granted permission to do so. Okay. Veer Salingam Pantulu, he was an Telugu speaking reformer from the area of Madras Presidency. He also supported the same belief that widow can be remarried. There is no harm in uh, marriage of widows again. See, students, I am again and again focusing on this term widow remarriage. Widow remarriage, why it is so? Because see, try to understand. उस समय में पहले बहुत कम एज में शादियां कर दी जाती थी. द चाइल्ड वर मैरिड. Children were married in the age of hardly 12 or 13. If suppose a husband dies in such a young age and the girl and the means the wife is of hardly 13 years of age, she will have to spend her whole life alone. It was a curse on her. So in order to prevent it, the widow remarriage was allowed and it was suggested by many reformers. One more reformer in this list, the last one to be discussed today. In northern India, Swami Dayanand Saraswati also suggested for this widow remarriage. He formed a Arya Samaj in which he spread out this belief. And in Bombay Presidency also, the people took the same pledge that widow remarriage should be supported. So dear students, that's it for today's video. I hope you would have understood uh, about this reforms and this casteism in today's lecture. We'll meet again soon with a new video in the same chapter. Till then, stay safe. Have a good day. Thank you. Jai Hind.